Have you ever come across a chunky, 12-sided coin with Queen Elizabeth on one side and the Australian coat of arms on the other? If it says 1981 on it, then you've got something interesting in your hands. Today on Old Charles, we're diving deep into the history, features, and current value of the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin. Could it be worth more than face value? Let's find out. The Australian 50-cent coin is one of the most recognizable coins in the country, thanks to its unique dodecagonal shape, which means it has 12 sides. First introduced in this shape in 1969, it replaced the original round silver 50-cent coin from 1966. Now let's zoom in on the 1981 version. Coin specs *** country, Australia year, 1981, denomination, 50 cents diameter, 31.65 mm thickness, 2.5 mm mass, 15.55 grams shape, dodecagon, 12-sided, composition, copper-nickel designer, obverse Arnold Machin designer, reverse Stuart Devlin on the obverse. We see a young Queen Elizabeth II facing right, a design by Arnold Machin, which was used on Australian coins from 1966 to 1984. On the reverse, we have the Australian coat of arms, beautifully detailed and designed by Stuart Devlin, who was the official goldsmith and jeweler to the Queen. The kangaroo and emu support the shield, symbols every Aussie recognizes. 1981 was a busy year in Australia. Think new technologies, global tension from the Cold War era, and local economic changes. In the world of coins, the Royal Australian Mint was operating at full speed, producing millions of coins for circulation. Here's something cool. Over 49 million of the 50-cent coins were struck in 1981. So yes, it's not rare in terms of mintage, but certain conditions can make it valuable. Now the question you've been waiting for. Is your 1981 Australian 50-cent coin worth more than 50 cents? If your coin has been used in everyday transactions, has scratches or wear, its value is around 50 cents to 1 AUD, basically face value or slightly more if it's in nice shape. A coin that has never been used, with all details sharp and surfaces shiny, can fetch 2 to 5 AUD, depending on market demand. If your coin comes from a special mint set or is a proof version, extremely high quality, it could be worth 10 AUD or more to the right collector. Errors can increase a coin's value dramatically. Look out for these on your 1981 coin. Off-center strikes, die cracks, cud marks, double rim or doubling in lettering. If you have an error coin, its value could shoot up to 20 AUD or even higher, depending on the rarity and clarity of the error. Want to build a great Australian coin collection? Here are some tips. Store coins in holders or albums to prevent damage. Use gloves when handling uncirculated coins. Check online marketplaces like eBay or coin forums to track current values, or in a local or online coin club to learn more from fellow collectors. So, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin may not be rare, but it's still a wonderful piece of Aussie history. Whether you're a casual collector or a coin expert, it's always exciting to uncover the story behind every coin. To understand the story behind the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin, we need to travel back to the early 1980s, a time of big change in both Australia and the world. 1981 marked the 15th year since Australia had switched from pounds to dollars with decimalisation in 1966. That switch had replaced the old 10-shilling coin with a brand new 50-cent coin. But there was a problem. The original 1966 50-cent coin was round and made of 80% silver, and soon, people realized the silver was worth more than the coin's face value. These coins started disappearing from circulation, hoarded for their metal value. So in 1969, Australia introduced a new version, still worth 50 cents, but made of copper nickel and given a unique 12-sided shape, also called a dodecagon. It was big, bold, and hard to confuse with any other coin. By 1981, the coin had become a regular part of everyday life in Australia. That year, the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra struck over 49 million of these 50-cent coins for general circulation. It was part of a time when the mint was focused on durability, consistency, and patriotic designs. The coin's reverse design, showing the Australian coat of arms, was created by the legendary designer Stuart Devlin, known for crafting Australia's most iconic coin imagery. The obverse side featured a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by British sculptor Arnold Machin, a familiar sight on Australian currency during that era. These coins quickly became a symbol of Australian identity. Strong, detailed, and unmistakable in shape, the 50-cent piece from 1981 carried more than monetary value. It carried a sense of national pride. Today, while the 1981 version is common in circulation, it's also a snapshot of a time in Australia's coinage history when design, utility, and national symbolism came together perfectly. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Even if a coin is common like the 1981 Australian 50-cent piece, its condition can make a big difference in how much it's worth. To check your 1981 50-cent coin's condition, look at Queen Elizabeth's hair and crown. Are the details sharp or worn out? Examine the coat of arms. Can you see the fur on the kangaroo and feathers on the emu? Check for scratches, dents, and shine. A brighter coin with fewer marks is usually more valuable. If you find a 1981 50-cent coin in good shape, protect it to maintain its value. Use coin holders or flips handle with gloves to avoid fingerprints. Keep it in a cool, dry place. Avoid polishing it. This can reduce value. While most 1981 Australian 50-cent coins are still worth face value in average circulated condition, those in mint state or with error varieties can become little treasures in your collection.